Okay, so lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45. So it would have been 10:45. And I'm pretty sure, like, I'm fairly sure Phoenix. I believe I remember Phoenix arriving at the bridge later than 11 p.m. I think the lightning had already stopped when Phoenix had arrived at the bridge. Do I have anything to confirm this in my evidence? I don't remember. I don't remember 100%. But no, I don't. I think he arrived after 11, though. So if I'm thinking this way, if Larry arrived at the bridge after the first lightning strike, which happened at 10:45, as that said, then he got there 5 minutes. It took him 5 minutes to get there, so he was there at 10:50. And Phoenix got there from after 11, which, if I remember correctly, is the truth. Which I remember when I was playing as Phoenix. I'm pretty sure it was after 11, after all the thunderstorm stopped. So he got there around, since the thunderstorm was like 30 minutes, like 11:15 or so. So that left Larry there for like 25 minutes. Even if Phoenix got there at 11, that's still 10 minutes for Larry to sit there. That's not just like a minute. So he had more than enough time. He definitely had more than enough time to call somebody. Your very existence being a contradiction. I'm not sure if you can grasp this or not. What the hey, Edgy? You sound like some sort of alien. Or make me sound like some sort of alien. But your testimony is conclusively contradictory. The problem here is time. I've never been the best at timekeeper, you know? Yeah, because I'm really sure Phoenix arrived sometime after the lightning storm stopped. So it would be sometime after 11:15, or at least sometime after 11, with the approximate 30-minute thunderstorm, or lightning storm. That is, if I remember correctly. 3 minutes after Billy leaves on foot, you follow him on your bicycle. How long does it take for you to catch up with him? Terrible at those. This is much more simple. You saw the lightning strike Dusky Bridge, and immediately went to see what had happened. Is this correct? Yeah, and the report explicitly states that it was at 10:45 that happened, and took him 5 minutes. Yeah, well, I wasted about 5 minutes first, but more or less. Oh, even if you wasted 5 minutes, that'd be 10:50, and then 10:55, that still gives you a good 5 minutes to call somebody when you're at the bridge. I have the weather data from the night of the murder here. According to this, the lightning fell at 10:45. You say it takes less than 5 minutes from the shack to Dusky Bridge, meaning you probably got there around 11 p.m. Sounds about right, I guess. But was I right with Phoenix showing up after 11:15? Or sometime after the thunderstorm started? And then Nick showed up and did his falling act. That is impossible. What do you mean? 11 p.m. is when the murder occurred in Hazaka attempt. That's what I should... Yeah, and Phoenix... Oh my god, I should have just looked at the time the murder took place, because Phoenix saw the dead body. I was trying to rely on my memory when I easily had evidence I could have looked at and connected to this easily. Whatever. I still went for the right thing, so that's nice. I didn't even think about that, though. Thus, Wright was still in there, in the courtyard. There's no way Larry could have encountered him at Dusky Bridge at that time. Excuse me, I have an objection. Larry, you're not allowed to eject. You do? Edgy, how many times do I have to say this? I'm not Larry. I'm Laura's student. It has not been proven that the murder occurred at 11 p.m. The sister only said around 11, in which case, it could have been earlier than that. Watch your footing there, Miss Franziska von Karma. The slope ahead is slippery. For there is still no way Wright could have been at Dusky Bridge at 11 p.m. And why not? It's clearly written here in the weather data report. It took around 30 minutes for the bridge to burn out. Therefore, the bridge must have been burning until at least 11:15. Which means, what exactly? Wright did not see the bridge as it was burning that night. He did not arrive there until the flames had died down. Larry, you arrived at the bridge at 11 p.m. Wright did not make it there until at least 11:15. Are you still trying to hide something from us? What happened there during those missing 15 minutes? I feel like I just woke up. I guess I was still sleeping after all. Pinch me. So, there was a missing 15 minutes prior to meeting Finning's Wright. I hardly see that as much of a problem. Yeah, not much of a problem at all. Really? The bridge was burning before your eyes, and there is a phone right next to it. Why, then, did you not report the accident? Did you simply watch the bridge burn? That is the problem here. Even after the bridge burned out, he was still there. He simply stood there and didn't report anything. That's what it sounds like. This might be Larry we are talking about, but even he isn't capable of being so stupid. There has to be a reason for his inaction. Edgy. I think it's about time I got serious with you, dude. Just as I thought, you've been playing with us all this time. You were the evil mastermind all along. No, Larry, don't do this to us. Listen, I'm gonna tell you everything. Are you sure you want to hear it all? You know, guys, my name isn't really Loris. It's actually Larry. I lied to you all. Yes. I may really say it all the time. Then say it. Very well. I have a terribly bad feeling about this. However, let's have the witness finally give us the whole truth. Now, for this 15-minute gap, what were you doing, witness? I'm a Dunin. I'm an artist. What do you think I was doing? Sketching, in front of the bridge. I was whipped up into a frenzy of art. The shock and awe that I was feeling, I transferred it all directly onto the page. Before I had realized it, the flames had gone out and then he came running up. Huh. I suppose artists can be a strange folk. That's right, I'm willing to sacrifice everything in order to draw the perfect sketch. Including the truth from the sound of it. Mr. Edgeworth, has this removed the last of your doubts? Not at all, Your Honor. One very large doubt still remains. And what would that be? This is a surprisingly believable story, especially considering the source. So, why did he think he needed to hide it from us until now? I intend to drag the reason out of him. That is true, that wouldn't have been hidden if he didn't have something to hide. You'll regret this, Edgy. Oh. I'll regret this, huh? Well, first thing I want to do, since he's talking about the sketch, I want to actually see the sketch. That'd be, you know, pretty conclusive right there. But you, and also, you aren't actually a Duna. Tell us, Larry. My name is Loris, get it right. Mistakes like that are what keep you from being popular with the ladies like I am. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that Edgeworth is way more popular with the ladies than you are. Sorry, Larry. Just who exactly are you? I'm Loris Dunin, apprentice extraordinaire. That's what he calls himself, in any case. Then you are an artist. Of course, I'm an artist, the real thing. Yet again, that's what he calls himself. Names mean nothing. There's only one issue I care to discuss. What were you doing? That's a very big issue indeed. Sketching in front of the bridge. I was looking at the lazy prince. Yep. I want to see that sketch. Sketching? The burning bridge. The burning bridge and everything that came with it. I even sketched Dick falling off the bridge. What? Came with it? You want to hear this from my lips, do you, Edgy? You'll regret this. That sketch of mine is... enough. Just take that ridiculous sketch of yours out already, witness. What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. That does indeed appear to be the fastest solution. I'll leave it to you, Mr. Edgeworth. What should I do? I've got a terrible feeling about the instant this sketch is revealed. The entire world may be changed by what is depicted there. Just by Larry's art is, nobody's ever seen Larry's art before. Oh boy. I kind of want to see it, even if this is wrong. I kind of want to see this sketch, you know? So that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna look at that sketch. Larry, I wonder if you could show us your sketch, please. Well, even I couldn't have imagined it turn out like this. Imagine what? That Laura Dunham's debut would take place here, today, like this. Show it, now. Okay, but steel yourselves. This is the world of Laura Dunham. Some random person right there. You know, I gotta admit, flames aren't as bad quality as I thought they would be. Good job on that. Well, so this is Dusky Bridge, correct? Quite a large bridge, isn't it? Your response, Miss Wellkarma. Yeah, yes, well, it's a better drawing than I expected. Isn't it? Isn't it? I still gotta reproduce those flames, I really did. Yes, I'm sure you did. Oh, this is gonna get ugly. I want to know why there's a flying thing right there. No one has the bravery to bring it up, it seems. This mysterious flying object. Larry. What? The burning bridge is fine. But, what is that unfortunate looking figure? Ah, you spotted that? I thought you might. However, much I might want to ignore it, I can't. It's Iris, of course. Iris. I wish she'd take better care of herself. We have to plan out our future, you know? What would have happened to her if she had injured herself flying like that? What? Hello? What? What, flying? Iris? What? Oh my god, I'm fucking confused now. What? I have no idea what's going on anymore. So she's flying. You're saying she's flying, Larry. Larry, this isn't the circus case anymore from the second game. Larry, please. Larry, please. Answer this next question honestly. Okay. Are you really claiming to have seen this? Are you claiming to have seen the silhouette of the defendant flying over a bridge that was engulfed in flames? Yep, that's what I saw. That's why I drew it. I'm an artist, a real artist. Are you high? Are you high? I mean, honestly, with Larry, I mean, he could be. He seems like the type of person that would actually do something like you get high or something like that. Oh, but still, are you? The girl, she's really high in this up in this picture. Oh man, what was that for? This is all a bad dream. I was hitting you on the cheek to test your theory. or that theory. Please whip your own chick from now if you wish to test wild theories. Anyway, no court of law will ever acknowledge that people can fly. Actually, there is some precedent for this. She was flying pretty high, my sweet Iris. She was about 30 feet above the bridge, at least. It was really something to see. This has to be some kind of mistake. Mr. Edgeworth, please bring your witness back down to earth. What? Me? This witness is your friend, is he not? Accessory to foolishness, Miles Edgeworth. Let's get back to the cross-examination, by force if necessary. Mr. Edgeworth, I expect you to expose this obvious contradiction here. Yes, Your Honor. Looks like I've got another reason to remember this moron. Well, what did you think of my debut piece? Get the thing away from me! Now hurry up and cross-examine him. Let's get this over with. Oh man. Still, somebody flying, this is so weird. Okay, so here's the new one. I saw Iris flying, her white hood was fluttering. Wait, white hood was fluttering. Haven't we already discussed the fact that her hood wasn't on her though? Because Edgeworth has the hood now. Because Phoenix had the hood at that time. So she wouldn't have had her hood anyway. Like, we had the same thing happen with Bikini, with what Bikini said. No, it was her hood. Yeah. Yeah, before the lights out bell, so that was pretty early in the night. Like, right after dinner. So yeah, she still had her hood. Or, I mean, she didn't. Phoenix had her hood. Let me correct myself real quick. Larry, what did you really see that night? Not that I particularly care. In your position, that's just being irresponsible. I drew exactly what I saw. I'll give you the whole $1 that it's the truth. If that is truly the case, then there's only one thing we can say for certain. What might that be? That person who flew over the bridge could not have been the defendant Iris. What? What do you mean? I don't understand. A foolhardy folly of foolish statement is by an equally foolishly foolhardy fool. How exactly can you make this claim? Tell us, Larry. According to this picture, the individual whom you say you saw wearing the hood, correct? Of course she was. That rundown check is quite away from the bridge. The hood is what told me that this is my floating angel that was my Iris. The hood is my darling Iris, and Iris is my darling... Oh my god, Larry, stop, you're throwing me off with this! Like, it's really... trying to give you, like, tongue twisters or something there. It seems there are bigger fools in the world than the one in the defense's branch. Larry, there's something you need to be made aware of. On the night of the murder, Iris wasn't wearing her hood. She had given it to Wright as a gift. Are you going to change your story now? Perhaps suggest it was Wright who took flight? I don't know, if he was flying, he probably wouldn't have had trouble falling off that bridge. What are you talking about? I think you understand what I mean just fine. Why? Why did Nick have Iris' hood? Eh? Edgy, what's going on with Iris and Nick? Why you... Nick, you dog! Oh boy. I do believe